This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Well, today, alt-right white nationalist Steve Bannon was removed from the National Security Council. The New York Times is reporting that the shift was orchestrated by Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster, who was tapped as Donald Trump's national security advisor after the resignation/firing of Mike Seeking Immunity Flynn. You'll remember Mike Flynn as the Putin pal who was on the Kremlin payroll and was forced to step down in February after being caught repeatedly lying about his multiple contacts with Russia's ambassador to the United States, Sergei Kislyak. Before we start tripping all over ourselves in praise of Donald Trump for removing him, let's hold the warm and fuzzy sentiments about this, because the move wouldn't have ever been necessary if Donald Trump had even the most basic of requisite judgment in the first place. If Donald Trump was operating with functional presidential judgment, he wouldn't have appointed a racist white nationalist to one of the top positions in the White House. If Donald Trump had even a minimum of the decision-making powers necessary to be a decent president, he wouldn't have appointed him to the National Security Council in the first place. Maybe, just maybe, we need a refresher on who Steve Bannon is. Let's remember that he recently compared himself and his powerful role in the administration to Darth Vader and Satan. Remember that Bannon ran Breitbart.com, which is a purveyor of hate-fueled, ultra-right-wing propaganda and conspiracies. Remember that in sworn court documents, his former wife claimed the following.
She said in a court statement that Bannon did not want his daughters to attend a certain girls' school that they were considering due to the number of Jewish students. The court documents show her stating that he doesn't like Jews and, quote, that he doesn't like that they raise their kids to be whiny brats and that he didn't want the girls to go to school with Jews.
Yeah, and that he didn't want his kids to go to school with Jews. Yeah, he's a nice guy. So this is the sweetheart who Donald Trump handpicked to run his campaign, be his chief policy advisor in the White House, and have a permanent seat on the National Security Council. You may also remember that Bannon told Sarah Posner from MotherJones.com that Breitbart.com was the platform for the alt-right. You know, the alt-right, the white supremacist movement, which was personally named by the face-punched Nazi Richard Spencer. Remember also that Steve Bannon proudly told Ronald Radosh that he was a Leninist, and when asked to clarify, he said, "Lenin wanted to destroy the state, and that's my goal too. I want to bring everything crashing down." So before we break our own arms slapping Donald Trump on the back for removing Steve Bannon from the National Security Council, let's remember that Bannon is still one of Trump's closest advisors and still intends to bring everything crashing down and to destroy the state.